Hey everybody, like I promised, back with the Ibanez RG450DX StarLight Blue, or let's see, SLB. I had to remember the abbreviation. And we'll do not a super in-depth thing like I'm going to pick it up, go over where the cracks are, and blah, blah, blah. Just going to, give you the specs and everything and give you the rundown of I see I already modified it, put my FU tone titanium screws in, and I had to throw that in there and all that, and a little bit of work I had to do, a little bit more than a little bit, but the work I did to her. But real quick, the body, I had to actually look up the woods and all that, because the woods, I was like, what the crap is this? I've never even heard of this. So the body's actually a Nyoto Marante, which is, I know, I was like, wait, I'm sure everyone's cocking their eyes like The Rock and going, what the hell is that? It's basically a mahogany alternative, if you will. It's just a cheaper, like, like Asian brand of mahogany. It's still good, but to me, it's still not the real thing. I thought it would be basswood, to be honest with you, because I'm used to Ibanez always having basswood, especially on the RGs. But it is what it is. And obviously it's a solid body, not a hollow body. And you can, when you look at the paint job, what's different from it just being just a regular blue is it has like that really cool hot rod, that cool flame, not flame job, my bad, but like the sparkles and stuff like that. Like, it's a really cool custom car color, and that's one of the huge reasons that it popped off on me, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not just your typical Ibanez. And then moving on to the neck, like, obviously it's an Ibanez neck. It feels great. It's a bolt-on, which I love bolt-on necks, and I know I'm not the only guitar player that loves bolt-on necks. There's many reasons, but it's like one of those unending arguments: bolt on or neck through or set in, yada yada. It's a Wizard, but anyway, it's a Wizard 3 neck. And the fretboard here, most people are like, oh, it's rosewood. No, it's Jatoba, which is a cheaper rosewood alternative. And it is what it is. It works. It plays. I have no complaints about that. Obviously, we got 24 frets here, your standard guitar. And then we'll flip her over real quick. Made in 2022 of September. It looks like September 1st. It's actually past her birthday. I've been trying to understand. I've been doing this for so long, and I don't know if that's one piece four or, yeah, I'm still trying to understand that new part of the serial number. But yeah, we got come on, stay with me here, camera. Yeah, so we got a DX, just your Ibanez Cosmo Black tuners, regular, just your maple neck. And see, look at how the blue catches in the light. It's such a nice blue. I almost called it laser blue. Just your standard Ibanez parts and all that, which this tremolo stays in tune very well. I was very happy about that, because see, it's just your Ibanez style Floyd and whatnot. Now for the nut, you got your standard 1.692 inches, or if you're like me and go off millimeters, it's just your standard 42-inch millimeter. Now for the pickups, this is where I was disappointed in the big time, are the quantum pickups. You got the quantum bridge, single, and neck. Now, the ceramic that they did on the bridge is really cool, because you should always have ceramic when you're doing passives. Always have ceramic, because it has more of the guts to it and whatnot. And then always, and even with the single coils, as I've gotten older as a player, especially being a metal player and all of the above, and adding the extra stuff you want, I guess you could have ceramics. I've just been starting to play with single coils and all that, but I guess that's up for debate. I would say El Nico 5s, but they put a ceramic Quantum 5 in the neck, and I would have put an Alnico 5, because next you want Alnico 5s for more warmth and stuff like that. And that's just my opinion, but you know, it's not my company or anything like that. But it's just, for me, when you're playing, it has, excuse the expression for the people that don't know how to take crass expressions, it has no balls, it has no guts when you're playing. And I have her in drop C, so you got to imagine it's 10 to 52 strings, very tight, and I have this set very low. I'm talking shredder low. I mean, look at that. We're talking 0.5 millimeter to 1.5 millimeters. And, you know, granted, you're going to get more high end. Obviously, the lower you go, you're going to get more high end. The higher up you go, you're going to get lower end. But I want to be able to play the guitar, not break my fingers. And usually, you know, the other guitars I have, all set up the same distance and whatnot. Lots of chunk and all that. This just, like, I have to kick on my boost pedal. I have to raise up the BBE sonic maximizer just so it sounds identical to my Sterling and all that. So I will be replacing these pickups, or at least I'll be replacing the bridge. And I'm going to be replacing it with those Invader style pickups that I have on pretty much all my other guitars. And then I'll just make it blue like this. I'll be replacing the pick guard with a gold mirror pick guard that's from Ibanez. And what was the other thing on here? Oh yeah, the 5-way switch. So very awesome. At least I think it is, because I use all my pickup settings. But you know, that's her. This is probably one of the best Ibanez guitars I've played in a long time for a 6-string. And for all of us tech people, or anyone that just likes to work on your guitar, you got the little window door right there. So there we go. And this is her. It's my my number one trem guitar. Well, I would say my number one Floyd. We'll say that, because I got my Sterling, my John Petrucci. I have my Vapor, that's number one. Well, always been my number one guitar. So yeah, this is my banger. But I got one more guitar to review, but I won't have that till next week. And I don't know what guitar I'm going to be buying next for the birthday. I got a couple models I'm looking at right now. One of them's a Vapor. And yeah, I'll do the next video on that, and it'll be more of me looking at the camera saying, you guys help me out. So, all right, everyone. You guys take care. Have a good night. Stay safe this week, and talk to you later.